𝗡cie, a quick update on our expanded efforts to address the SNAP crisis. Effective today, our direct cash assistance program for Cherokee Nation citizens on SNAP is expanded nationwide. That's right, all Cherokee Nation citizens across the country on SNAP may apply. The application is available right now on the 𝗡cie𝘃𝗲𝗺𝗍 portal on our website, cherokee.org. The SNAP crisis is a hunger crisis. It's caused by the dysfunction in Washington, D.C. By tomorrow, we will witness the longest federal government shutdown in history. The situation is also rapidly changing. That impacts how Cherokee Nation responds. When we launched our response plan last week, we anticipated that more states across the country would step up and replace SNAP assistance with direct benefits, just as we did. Although that has happened in a handful of states, many Cherokee Nation citizens live in states where that has not happened. Last week, federal courts ordered the United States Department of Agriculture to use emergency funds to at least partially fund SNAP nationwide. The USDA has said it will send partial emergency funds to eligible households in November. But without further congressional or state intervention, millions of Americans will continue receiving sharply reduced and delayed food assistance through at least November. News on this subject seems to change by the hour. As I shared with you last week, we cannot endlessly bail out the federal government from its own failures. The relief I'm announcing today takes our relief package above $11 million. That is for a single month. But we cannot sit back and watch SNAP participants do without if we have the ability to help. And for now, we do. The Deputy Chief, the Council, my administration, and I have a job to do. We have no interest in partisanship. We just know that people who can least afford to suffer financially are being hurt by all of this. Remember, most SNAP beneficiaries are children. Many are elders. Many have disabilities. And many are working families who work hard but struggle. So, as we take applications for the direct cash assistance, we will continue to monitor what the courts, USDA, and the states do. As partial SNAP benefits are paid by the USDA, we will reduce our benefits appropriately so that we can save our emergency dollars for a future crisis. Again, we've expanded eligibility nationwide. Every Cherokee Nation citizen on SNAP anywhere in America is eligible. The maximum benefit is $185 per Cherokee Nation citizen on SNAP. That benefit will be reduced assuming local, state, or federal cash or EBT funds become available. Again, the USDA has said it will pay at least partial benefits for November. Whatever the federal government pays in November, we will make up the difference to ensure that each qualified applicant receives $185. We must be patient, follow developments closely, and understand that if we reduce payments, that simply means that we save funds for a future crisis. As a reminder, we are taking other steps to stem the misery caused by the federal shutdown. The $1.25 million we pledge regionally to food banks and food pantries is heading to those nonprofits this week. Food banks that wish to participate in this funding should email foodsecurity-grants@cherokee.org for an application. Our donation to food banks and food pantries means we are stepping up to help care for everyone in our region. Our network of Cherokee citizen nonprofits, known as CCO participating organizations, are also stepping up, close to home and nationwide. All of them have the opportunity to use funding to help families in their areas with food. Remember, it's not just SNAP recipients who are experiencing unexpected loss. Thousands of federal workers are missing paychecks due to the shutdown. For Cherokee Nation citizens who are furloughed federal workers in our region, we encourage you to contact our Human Services Office so that our staff can help you identify resources. There is no easy way to assist laid-off federal workers, but that just means that we all need to work together and find ways to help them. Last week, we joined advocates statewide and pressed Governor Kevin Stitt to tap some of the state's $3.69 billion surplus. Many of you spoke out. We're making progress, Late last week, state leaders announced that they would at least consider making $7 million over 7 weeks available to food banks statewide. That's a start, but it's not enough to protect all Oklahomans in need from doing without this month. So we need to encourage state leaders to provide more support. Quite simply, the state of Oklahoma can and should save SNAP in November. The money is there. We also need to tell federal leaders to get the federal government open. We've updated the Citizen Action page to help you send a message to state and federal leaders that action is needed and that you expect the state and the federal government to match the commitment of your tribal nation. My friends, I'll be the first to admit that our response to the SNAP crisis is not perfect. No crisis response ever is. But we have the resources to help. We are helping. Our staff is working hard. Please be patient with them. The federal funding lapse makes the future uncertain. As long as we have the resources to help the most vulnerable people in our communities, you can rest assured we'll do something to help. That's what you expect. Let's remember also that even if you are not on SNAP, your neighbors may be. The elder you see at the grocery store may be. A coworker may need SNAP just to get by. Kids in your community who are powerless to change their circumstances may need SNAP just to have dinner. You may need SNAP in the future. SNAP puts money in your local economy, and you will feel it when it's gone. This crisis requires us to recognize that when times are tough, we need to have each other's back. Fortunately, that is who Cherokees are when we're at our best. 𝗏𝗏.